حاسد إذا حسد اللهم إني أعوذ بك من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. Called the Mawizatani, the last two surahs of the Quran. O Allah, I seek refuge with Thee from the evil which You have created. He did not create Shaitan, Iblis, as an evil being. No, he did not. This was Iblis's choice to disobey Allah. But Dajjal is created as an evil being. And Gog and Magog are created as evil beings. And so they go neither to heaven nor to hell. No, they're simply destroyed. Dajjal has been created and will be released into the world with a mission. His mission is to impersonate the true Messiah. And so he's known as Al-Masih al-Dajjal. This is a lecture we gave in Makoya, you remember? His mission is to impersonate the true Messiah. Who is the true Messiah? Jesus, the son of Mary, alayhi salam. What is his mission? His mission is to rule the world, the whole world, from Jerusalem, with a rule which would be eternal. And so the truth will triumph in the world. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ has prophesied that when Jesus returns, this is what he's going to do. He's going to rule the world from Jerusalem. But when Allah sent the Messiah, while some of Banu Israel accepted him, the rabbis, the Maulanas, they rejected him. They said, number one, he can't be the Messiah. Why? Because he's a bastard. وَنَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنْ هَذَا. He's a bastard. A bastard can't be the Messiah. And they said, number two, he can't be the Messiah. Why? He dead. Look him there, he dead. He never ruled the world. So he can't be the Messiah. What they didn't know, and what no one knew, until the Quran was revealed some 600 years later, was that no, they did not kill him. No, they did not crucify him. Allah made it appear like that. And Allah raised him. One day, he's coming back. And when he comes back, he's going to rule the world. But they didn't know that. So they're waiting for the Messiah to come. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that Allah created Dajjal and gave to Dajjal the mission of impersonating the true Messiah. So he's known as Al-Masih al-Dajjal. Dajjal, the false Messiah. Or the Christians call him the Antichrist. His mission is to impersonate the true Messiah. If he is to successfully impersonate the true Messiah, it follows that he will have to rule the world from Jerusalem. In order for him to do that and to convince the Jews that he is indeed the true Messiah, we said, number one, he'll have to liberate the Holy Land. He done do that already. Number two, he will have to bring the Jews back to the Holy Land to reclaim it as their own. He done do that already. Number three, he will have to restore a state of Israel in the Holy Land and get the Jews to believe that this is the Holy Israel of David and of Solomon. Allah's blessings be upon them. He done do that already. Of course, it's not the real Israel. It's an impostor. He gave him a 649. And number four, he'll have to cause that state of Israel to replace the United States of America as the ruling state in the world. And that is around the corner. When he does that, he'll have to destroy. I don't know whether it'll be before or after. He'll have to destroy Masjid al-Aqsa and rebuild what he will call the Temple of Solomon. And then he will declare, I am the Messiah. And they will accept him as the Messiah. He can then rub his hands and say, mission accomplished. It should be clear to us that Dajjal is now close to the completion of his mission. Yes. Almost 2/3 of his mission already completed. Just 1/3 is left. So we were told this book, Jerusalem in the Quran, is the first book. We praise Allah through whose kindness were able to write this book. This is the first book which explains this subject in the modern age. And we'll be launching this book, inshallah, shortly in Trinidad, but it's available at the back. There's a chapter in this book on Dajjal. We also have the tape recordings of the lecture on Dajjal at the back of the hall, to remind you. The Prophet ﷺ spoke about Dajjal, and he said that he will come with two things. You remember? Yes. Not water and a fire. No. A river and a fire. But his river will be a fire. And his fire will be the cool waters of a river. Indicating that he has a PhD in deception. Huh? Even the best of us, he give you a 649, deceiving us. Indicating that the road to heaven, the river, will look like the road to hell. And the road to hell, the fire, will look like the road to heaven. And so appearance and reality, when Dajjal attacks, appearance and reality are completely different from each other. And only those who can penetrate the reality of a thing would know what it is. Those who can only see the external appearance will be deceived. He also said that Dajjal sees with one eye. He's blind in the other eye. Meaning, he has external vision, he's internally blind. And all those who are targeted by Dajjal, successfully targeted, even though you have a PhD from Al-Azhar University, big Maulana, if you are successfully targeted by Dajjal and you have a mountain of knowledge, but he reduces you to internal blindness, then he will give you a 649. And he will lead you to Jahannam while you believe you're going to heaven. The Prophet ﷺ now speaks about Dajjal and about his strategies through which he will attack mankind in pursuit of his mission of impersonating the Messiah and ruling the world. He said that the age of Dajjal will be the age of Kasratul Riba. And we're going to have a seminar on Riba, inshallah, which I hope you'll attend. Riba, as I said, is borrowing and lending money on interest. But riba is also transactions with rip-off people, rip off a whole nation. And so Indonesia, which has an abundance of resources, which is an oil exporting country, which has a powerful economy, Indonesia is now reduced to Haiti. Yeah, that's Indonesia's status today. Haiti, Turkey, the Turkish economy, the countryside, is like Haiti. The Prophet said whether riba is small or large, the result will still be the same, namely poverty and destitution. But it's more than that. When an economy is based on riba, the rich will remain permanently rich, and the poor will remain imprisoned in permanent poverty. The Express got wind of what we are lecturing on. And so the Express came out with an editorial last week about permanent poverty and blaming governments for that, the UNC and the PNM. No, the way to solve that problem, says the Express, is you must become a shoeshine boy of Washington. Then all your problems will be solved. No. When an economy is based on riba, wealth will no longer circulate in that economy. And not only will the rich be permanently rich, they're constantly growing richer. And the masses will not only permanently poor, but they're growing poorer. And so imagine a ship, and all of mankind on board the ship,